Good morning. Okay, so I have gotten all of my sewing room fairly organized, so I wanted to reveal it to you. As you know, I had all of that furniture in here, so what I decided to do was take it out, and I only kept this because I need a little place to sit and rip out all of my seams because it's pretty time consuming. And then I got this. This is what I decided to do. The koala cabinet, and this is the, what one is this, Darren?
Quilt Pro Plus.
The Quilt Pro Plus. He talked me into this one because it has this automatic up and down, so that if I'm quilting, I have an insert board that goes on here, and I just have all this flat surface. And I can also put it all the way down, put an insert board in, and then I have a cutting station, another one. And this is funny. This is, what is this called, Darren?
Slimline LED light.
Slimline LED light. Darren brought this home for me because I don't have the best lighting in here, and that just isn't going to change. And I said, I am not using that. That is horribly ugly.
I think you said it wasn't cute enough.
It was not cute enough. But look at, oh my gosh, it really lights everything up. So I've kept it, and it's been kind of a funny sore spot between the two of us.
Does that mean I was right?
No!
Okay, just checking.
And so I have all of my machines set up. This is the one I'm currently working on. It's the Bernina 790. I spent my first 6 months only doing Genomes, and now I'm going to do 6 months of doing Berninas and kind of give my honest assessment at the end. But I could not give up my Genome 9400, so that also stays here. And if you see, I still have my college desk. I just can't seem to get rid of it. And then over here, this koala cabinet folds out, and it has this nice extension leaf where I can leave all of my machines set out, which is nice for me because if they're tucked away, I just have a tendency to not use them. So I am in love with this baby, this Bernina Serger. It's awesome. And then, of course, my Bernina 350, which I use for top stitching all of my garments, and it just is the best top stitcher because, what'd you say, there's a smaller bobbin, right? So it doesn't have to go around as many times.
Larger thread escapement.
And so my stitches just look so nice and uniform and perfect. So I can't give this one up either, so I had to keep them all. And since my husband owns a sewing machine store, I can do that. And then I pulled this out of storage. This is a counter height cutting table. So
Vintage. That's a vintage koala cutting table.
Yeah, vintage. It was my mother-in-law. So it's got storage, and it kind of, you know, it has a nice size to it so that I can, you know, cut. And I do like the counter height for cutting. I had that one over there, which I showed you in my last blog, but it was a little bit low, which I could have utilized, but this is far better. And they make this, don't they, hon?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. They make this, but not vintage, a newer version with all the fun colors. And then, of course, I have my thread, which isn't completely hung yet. And then I also had mentioned that I had this ladder that went up to that funny loft. And what I've decided to do is just kind of put all of my projects, hang them on here with the fabric and the pattern. Of course, up next is the Quilt Challenge, which we're going to be doing for our quilt exhibit coming up in September. So if you're interested, there is a website. You can get all the information. It's thequiltexhibit.com. So you can find out all of our instructors and all of the events that we're going to be having and classes and whatnot. So I think that's it. That's all I have for you. This is my, I think, pretty perfect sewing room for me. I still have the carpet, but Darren says no more spending money, so carpet it will be. Thanks for tuning in.